Good morning children, how are you? Are you happy? Our pre-midterm exam over and everyone score good marks. That is why I am very happy. And today we start the lesson plants make food. You know plants make food and that process, anybody remember that process? Yes, very good. That is photosynthesis. And last class we know that iodine gives blue-black color to the starch solution. Do you remember that experiment? Yes, okay. Iodine gives blue-black color to the starch solution. And today we want to show another experiment. That is green leaves contains starch. What is it? Green leaves contains starch. Green leaves contain starch. Then you take a green leaf from a healthy plant. Any of the leaf you can take. You take a green leaf from a healthy plant and first you have to remove the color. Which pigment give green color to the leaf? That already you know. Very good. Chlorophyll give green color to the leaves. So, first we want to remove the color. First, that is then you take the leaf and put it in boiling water. Then after boiling water you put some alcohol and then another time also you want to boil it. After boiling you wash them with green water. That time the green color of the leaves removed and that process is known as bleaching. That process is known as bleaching. First you take a leaf and then boil it in water, then boil it in alcohol. Then the green color of the leaf removed and the leaf may white color. Leaf change into white color. After boiling in water and alcohol, you wash it with cold water. Then take some iodine and 1 or 2 drops of iodine. You pour it into the leaves. Then the color changes into, which color changes? The presence of starch, that already you know. Yes, very good. Blue-black color. The presence of starch, when you pour iodine into that solution or iodine into any of the content that contains blue-black color. Are you okay? The leaf change into blue-black color. Now, let us look at the leaf here. First you take a green leaf from a healthy plant. Do you see a leaf? Can you see these leaves? Okay. Then first you boil it in water. Here you look at the leaves, boil it in water. Then you boil it in alcohol. Do not heat alcohol directly over the fire. So, alcohol, when you take a test tube and put the leaves in that and then boil it. Yes. Then, after boiling in water and alcohol, you wash it with cold water. Okay. And that process, yes, very good. That process is known as bleaching. So, bleaching process over, the leaf changes into which color? Okay, very good, white color. Then after that you take a watch glass and put the leaves in that glass. Then which solution you add? Iodine. Yes. And which color it changes? Iodine turns blue-black color to the leaves. That means, okay, very good. The green leaves contain starch. Green leaves contain starch. Okay, I think you all understood this one. Then let us enjoy a video. Okay. Here, pour a few drops of iodine solution on the leaf. What do you see? Write your observations here. You take your notebook and write your observations. What did you see in this experiment that you want to write here, and conclusion that, what is the conclusion? Yes, very good. Leaf contains starch. Okay, I think you all understood this experiment. Okay, then let us do another activity to show that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. I think you all remember in photosynthesis which are the ingredients used for or agents of photosynthesis? Sunlight, chlorophyll, water, very good, etc. Then sunlight also is necessary for photosynthesis, that you already know. Yes, here you take a healthy potted plant and keep it in dark room for 14 hours. You pluck a healthy leaf and put it in dark room for 14 hours. Okay, then since the leaves do not receive sunlight, they are unable to prepare food. If the leaves take sunlight, if the leaf didn't get sunlight, they didn't make food, or they do not, the process is not going on. That process is photosynthesis. So, you take a healthy plant and put it in 24 hours or one day you put it in the dark room or any without getting sunlight, and then cover one of its leaves with a black paper, and the plant you cover one of the leaves with a black paper. Okay, then after 24 hours you pluck the covered leaf and then remove the black strip. Then you cover the leaf with a black strip and then you put the plant in sunlight 4 hours. What happens? If the sunlight absorb the leaves and the process, food making process is going on. Okay, that is photosynthesis. Yes, then now pluck the covered leaf and remove the black strip. Then 2 or 3 hours you put it in, put the plants in sunlight and pluck the leaf that you cover with the black strip. Okay, then you pluck that leaves and the bleaching process is going on. What is the bleaching? First you take the leaves and put it in boiling water, then you put the leaves in alcohol, that is, it is called bleaching. Okay, after bleaching the leaves change its color. After bleaching you add a few drops of iodine solution, and you add a few drops of iodine solution. The black, when you cover the black strip, that portion didn't change the color, other portion changed the color. That means sunlight is other portion. When you put it in black strip, they didn't get or they didn't absorb sunlight. That is why they didn't have photosynthesis is not taking place there, and in other part changes into blue black. That means the photosynthesis is going on there, and here you conclude that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Why sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis? You take the plant and put it in 24 hours in a dark room or without sunlight. After that, you cover one of the leaves with a black strip, and then 2 or 3 hours you put it in direct sunlight. Then after you pluck the leaves and then put it in boiling water and then alcohol or the bleaching process is going on, and after bleaching you wash the leaves with cold water and then take a watch glass and put the leaves there and pour some or 1 or 2 drops of iodine solution, and that time what is happening? The black strip, when you cover the black strip, remove the black strip and then pour iodine, the covered portion didn't change the color, other part changed the color blue black color. And I think you understood sunlight also is necessary for photosynthesis. Okay, now let us watch here. Plant kept in, you take a healthy plant and kept in dark room. Can you see it? Okay, then plant kept in sunlight. After that, the plant kept in sunlight and the black strip, black paper, when you put the black paper on one of the leaves, then after boil the leaf in, or the bleaching process is going on. Boil the leaf in boiling water and boil the leaf in alcohol. Okay, first take a plant, a healthy plant, and put it in dark room. Okay, then after 24 hours you take that plant and put it in sunlight, and one of the leaves you cover a strip with a black paper. Then after pluck the leaves and bleaching process going on. First you boil it in water and then alcohol. Okay, then you remove the leaves and pour it in some iodine. Pour the iodine, and which part change the color? When you cover the portion didn't change the color. You see the covered portion didn't change the color, other part should change into which color? Blue black color. Okay, and you conclude that sunlight is, after you watch this experiment, you conclude that sunlight also is necessary for photosynthesis. I think you all clear? Okay, sunlight also is necessary for photosynthesis. Then another one, which is the green pigment? Chlorophyll is the green pigment, and chlorophyll also is necessary for photosynthesis. Sunlight, water, chlorophyll, these all are agents of photosynthesis. And another experiment you see that, take a plant with variegated, that is partially green and partially white. Partially green and partially white. Here you look at this picture, you can see a variegated plant, that is partially green and partially white in color. You take that plant and kept in sunlight for 2 or 3 hours. Take a variegated plant and put it in sunlight for 2 or 3 hours and pluck the leaf of this plant. Put this plant in sunlight for 2 or 3 hours and then pluck the leaves. Okay. And draw the outline of the leaf on a white sheet of paper. Then you pluck the leaves and take that leaf and put the outline in a white sheet of paper. Here you draw the picture of a leaf or outline of the leaf in a piece of paper. Then green and non-green areas very distinctly you can mark. The plant is variegated, that means some part is green and some part is white. When you draw the model of the leaf, the part distinctly you mark that some is green and some are white. Okay. After that, do the starch test. When you do the starch test, how you do? Bleaching process and then pour iodine solution. So, here first you boil this leaf in water. First you boil this leaf in water and then you boil in, yes, very good, alcohol, and that time the color changes. Okay, and that process is bleaching. Very good. So, after bleaching, what did you do? Boil the, wash the leaf in cold water. Very good. You wash the leaf in cold water and then take a watch glass and then pour which solution? Iodine solution. Okay, and where it changes the color. Here you look, the green portion only changes, the white portion remains there. They didn't change any color. That means, or this shows that green pigment chlorophyll is present in green part and chlorophyll also is necessary for photosynthesis. Are you clear? Or I will explain once more. Okay, listen. Here, take a variegated plant. That means partially green and partially white. And take it and put it in sunlight for 2 or 3 hours. And then take one leaf. Take one leaf and take a piece of paper and draw the outline of the leaf. And you clearly distinct that the white portion and green portion very clearly you mark there. Then after the leaf you put it in boiling water. First you boil the leaf in water and then boil the leaf in alcohol. Okay, and that process is bleaching. After bleaching, the leaf you wash with cold water. Okay, wash them with cold water. Then take a watch glass and put the leaf there. Then put iodine solution. Starch test, you always use the iodine. Iodine drops, pour 2 or 3 drops of iodine to that solution. Then look here, the changes. The green part only changed the color. Other part didn't change the color. Then you conclude that chlorophyll also is necessary for photosynthesis. Sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Likewise, chlorophyll also is necessary for photosynthesis. I think you all clear this part. Then I ask you a question. Yes. Then the leaves of tiny pores, you already know that leaf breathing organ of leaf. What is the breathing organ? Excellent. Stomata is the breathing organ of plants. Okay. Then the flattened part of the leaf, that is lamina or leaf blade. Okay. And plants store extra food in the form of starch, that you already studied. Yes. Okay. Then today first you show that the green leaves contain starch. Then sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis and chlorophyll also is necessary for photosynthesis. I think you all clear this session. Okay. And let us some unusual plants. Some unusual plants we want to study today. Look here. Green leaves contain plant. Look here. This is a leaf. Is it green in color? No. And another leaf. This also is not green in color. Here this is a leaf of croton plant. These are unusual plants, and these leaves also contain chlorophyll, but the dark pigment is present in hidden the chlorophyll. That is why the color of the leaf is dark in color. Are you understood? Yes. The leaves contain chlorophyll and the green chlorophyll, and they appear dark in color. Why they appear dark in color? The green color or the chlorophyll hidden or dark color hidden the chlorophyll. That is why the leaves show dark in color. Okay. Then another one, cactus plant. Cactus. You know, here you look at this picture. Cactus. In the desert area you see this plant, and this is croton, this is cactus, and this is dodder plant. That is like a swing, it is hanging on the plants. Sometimes when you look at the tree, as some of the plant is swinging here like a swing, hanging down like a swing. That is dodder plant. These are unusual plants. Here you look, what is this? This is mushroom or mold. They are plants, but they didn't make their own food. They depends other plants for food. They are not considered as plants. Now they contain a group called fungi. Okay, molds, dodder, cactus, and amarbel. These are all unusual plants. Today we study about the unusual plants.